Just a quick check on the rules of engagement again. Write down your questions or at least frame it in your mind. Very short questions because we'll otherwise run over on time. But before that, I think Padmaja, you have a few questions.
Yeah, that was really profound, Kunal. So what do you really think about marriage? Tell us that. That got a little heavy.
It got heavy, you think?
I think a little bit.
No, yeah.
But I still have to say it was a lot safer than the things that you were saying inside. And
really?
We will not tell you what he said inside about
What did I didn't say anything controversial. I think that marriage it's more important that two people know the commitment that they've made to each other. And I don't know about the ceremony itself and how sacred that is, because what's sacred to me is the commitment I've made to another person and what the other person has made to me. And if that is violated, whether I was married or not, I'd feel equally hurt. If I wasn't married to my wife, if I wasn't married to my girlfriend, and if I had children out of wedlock and she stepped out of marriage, or she whatever cheated on me, or I cheated on her, we'd feel equally bad. I don't think that the marriage would have had anything to do with the way that we feel. So that's...
No, but seriously, I mean, since both of you are in committed relationships, there are times, I'm sure this is a dilemma a lot of young people here face who are not necessarily married but in a relationship. Have you ever had moments, Soha, when you thought that maybe I've boxed myself in? What if I, maybe step out and see if there's someone else who's better suited? Is that infidelity? Is that a bad thing?
I think that we have to make a distinction. For me, disloyalty is an action, not a thought. I think we have control over our actions, not our thoughts. I think it's very natural to feel scared and to say, what if I've made the wrong decision, or I find that man attractive, or, for Kunal say, I find that woman attractive. I think it would be unnatural not to feel those things, but I would make a distinction between thinking that and acting on it. I would not appreciate it if he acted.
I think this question should go to both of you. And you're in movies. There was this generation of movies where there was a father and a mother, and the daughter goes and marries a poor boy, etc., etc. So there was always this push and pull. Now the parents have disappeared from the scene. Life should be easy. You select a girl, you get married because your parents are anyways pushing you out of the house. Why is it that love continues to be still so confusing, and now you have young people so confused in relationships, and that is getting mapped onto movies? Isn't it true?
Yeah, I think that it's a result of many things. It's a result of I mean, my honest opinion is that it's a result of just generally desires, and the want for constant change. And I think that's driven by industry, it's driven by media, it's driven by what's constantly fed to you, and it's driven by the desire to for the next thing, and I think that's where the confusion comes in. Because we're also connected now, you can connect with people you knew 10 years ago, just on your phone. Some little flirtatious interaction you might have had is constantly in your pocket now. So I'm saying that it's I'm just saying that it's always an option that's easily accessible, and I think that accessibility to a lot of people so easily is what's making a difference.
So let me put it this way. Who is the villain in today's commitment in relationships?
I think we as people are complicated, and we like complications. We like to complicate our lives. I am all for tolerance and acceptance and grey. I don't believe life is black and white. I don't believe people are black and white. But I think that we really go an extra mile to complicate things further for us. And now, especially because you're talking about free will and the lack of, the breaking down of certain social conventions, and parents not being so, behind us, pushing us to have arranged marriages, etc. Left to our own, we're even more confused. I think free will brings a lot of confusion, and I think we enjoy that confusion. We get we're a little self-destructive by nature as well, human beings, I think. So all of that, I think, comes to the fore, and we want to, I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
Before we open it to the house, one final question. Is it good then to have that sort of a casual relationship? That advice. Who made that advice to you?
I can't tell.
Is it your mother?
Maybe.
Sounded like your mother.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay, but is it supposed to be? Is it supposed to make you realize that there's something perhaps that you might want and something that is good for you in a relationship? Being in multiple relationships perhaps makes you understand what you desire and what is good for you.
You mean multiple relationships at the same time or multiple relationships serially, one after the other?
One after the other, before you actually settle down on the one.
Well, like many things, sometimes some people realize what they want through a process of elimination. So you realize, I don't want to be with A, B, C, and D, so perhaps I want to be with E, or B, or Z, or how many ever turns it takes, you know. Or in your case, A.
A, yeah. All I got in life was A. But I mean, yeah, no, I think that like for me, the first relationship I was in was the girl that I married. I've never been with any other woman in my life. So I mean, honestly, sometimes I do wonder what it would be like. I mean, I wouldn't lie to say that you don't think about, like, just wondering about these things from time to time. But I mean, if you're so happy and if you're so content in your relationship, then there's no reason to look outside.
All right, like I said, it got a little heavy, but we're here to have fun. So, questions, quickly, and make it really crisp. Identify yourself. The lady right here in the front.
Good morning. My question to you is, why isn't intercaste marriage accepted in society?
So, how would you like to take that?
Why isn't intercaste marriage? I think that sometimes people, I mean, if I tell you the honest, genuine reason why some people have told me that, you know, it works only to marry people from the same background as you. Because sometimes you have to engage in certain social practices and customs which may seem alien to you. When you have children, you know, your children will have identity confusion because they won't know who they are. These are reasons that some people give you. I, of course, don't buy, not of course, I don't buy into that. I believe that you should marry whoever you fall in love with. And it doesn't matter, it's obviously irrespective of what caste or religion they are.
There's a hand there, I can't really see the face. The gentleman in the black jacket and blue shirt. Yeah.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ma'am. My question is that, you know, whenever I'm with my friends, they tell me that you should be in a relationship. You've been single for a long time now. Now get a girlfriend for yourself.
There's relationship pressure. Why are you single? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Because they've been in a lot of relationships with other guys, girls, like
Guys and girls. Nice.
So when they say me that, like, I start thinking that should I get a girlfriend now? Because, and then when I come back home, that I think, is it right to get a girlfriend?
So what's your question?
My question is that what should I tell them? What should be my answer to them that when they tell me get a girlfriend for yourself now? Because I'm not ready to get a girlfriend right now.
Is it your friends or your family who are pressurizing you?
My friends.
Oh, your friends.
Family will never pressurize on me.
So he's not got to A also.
He hasn't got to A also.
Yes.
So you've never had a girlfriend?
No.
Do you yourself want to have a girlfriend? Is there a girl that you
Not
like?
really. Not right now.
You've never met a single girl that you felt attracted to or want to?
No, I've had crushes. But that did not turn out well. So right now I'm not in a state to get a girlfriend. Because I don't want a girl. I'm focused on my career right now.
But honestly, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I mean, and
No, you must find a girlfriend. It's so beautiful. He doesn't know what he's missing.
But the guy wants to concentrate on his career.
There's 24 hours in the day.
But see, I think that the girl, see, if you want it to happen or not, when the right girl comes along, you're going to fall for her,
She'll
right?
tell you when to be in a relationship. When you meet the right girl, she'll only get you in it.
Yeah,
Your counseling
but I guess
session later, so have a video
you should
couple
get a
of things.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
You
You should get a girlfriend.
You feeling the pressure already?
No.
The other hand there. Oh, that lady there in the specs. Yeah, right there. Can you put up your hands?
Hi, my question is, now that we are so tech savvy and that we have so many options, I think the problem today is that we have so many more options and we meet so many new people. Do you think that's one of the reasons why commitment, the traditional notion of commitment, is a passe or something which we find really difficult? Because every day you meet new people, so you think maybe that's better, maybe the other person will be better. So do you think because, you know, this Facebook, this Twitter, the Blackberries, do you think that's one of the reasons why commitment is a problem?
No, there's a yes and a no answer to that. There's so many options, but relationships aren't like gadgets. I used to sometimes worry that the person I was in a relationship with will have so many options. But it's not really very often that two people connect at the same time and want to be together at the same time. It's actually quite a rare and wonderful thing. In terms of a serious relationship, I know I've liked so many people who have not liked me at the same time, and other people have liked me and I've been trying to run away from them. So, you know, it's quite a rare thing, I think, to have so many actual options that can translate into reality. But yes, of course, on one level, I think you're right. There are many options and nobody wants to tie themselves down. As they say, 40 is the new 30. So perhaps when people were getting married at 30, now they're saying, okay, I can wait till 40. A lot of women are putting it off because, honestly, I am financially independent today. I don't need to marry a man for the money or the economic stability anymore. I might still want a man to look after me, but I don't need him to look after me. I can look after myself. That complicates matters even more, I think, because the traditional dating structure has been very like the guy pays for dinner, and, you know, the girl still wants the guy to pay for dinner. So everyone will be like, did he pay for dinner? And the guy doesn't know. He's like, shall I pay for dinner? Will that be offending her feminism? Or shall I go Dutch? Or what do I do? So dating has become really complicated as well. So I think there are many options, but I don't think there's so many options.
Kunal, you hit 40 at 20 only.
I'm very, very old. I'm extremely old. I'm an old man. Yeah.
Okay, one final question. Okay, gentleman there.
Good morning, everyone. So I have a question. Can you answer me what's the meaning of commitment? Just within 2-3 words. Just commitment. I want to know the meaning of commitment within 2-3 words.
Commitment. Your name is Sohali?
Please, sorry, sir.
No, I'll say one word, then you say one word.
You say one word.
Yes,
commitment is staying true to someone, whether it's an ideal or a person or whatever, in the good times and the bad times. I think it's sticking. Sticking is my word, sticking.
It's a promise, I guess. It's a promise. It's like
promise.
Yeah.
I want promise. Promise.
Yeah, promise.
Cancel sticking. It's promise.
It's promise. It's like God promise. God promise. God promise.
Okay, I want to ask a question taking off from what you said. So, do people need to get married anymore? You said, I mean, essentially.
Absolutely not.
No?
But I mean, if you
is marriage redundant?
You need to get married. Like I have my best friend, whose name I will not take because she won't be my best friend anymore.
But you said this is going to be different. Tell us.
Yeah, but no, she absolutely has to get married. She feels she's at a certain age now, and it's almost redundant who that man is. It's like she needs to get married now. And because she just feels I'm of a marriageable age. I want to have children now. I feel like I've entered a stage in my life where now the natural thing is for me to be married. And so for her, even if she meets someone, the objective is marriage. Even if we're having coffee, I'm studying you whether you're marriage material or not.
But does that also have to do with success? Today you can be in a live-in relationship because you have a career, you have a name.
And because my mother has allowed me to.
But what about a woman who does not have a career, a name, and she's completed her education, she's in a normal job? The next logical thing, societal pressure, call it, but the next logical thing is marriage then.
But she has a career. You said she has a career.
Maybe a normal 9-to-5 job. And
I think
what next then?
I think marriage has to be for the right reasons. And for me, that right reason is companionship. This is someone that you should enjoy spending time with. You should enjoy your silences with. You should have things that you like doing in common. You should share a certain kind of temperament, or you should balance each other. There should definitely be attraction. I think that's one of the most important things, because honestly, over time I've understood that you can get other things from other people, and it's allowed to play badminton with someone else, it's allowed to read a book with someone else, it's allowed to go scuba diving, but there are certain things it's not allowed to do with other people. So it's very important for two people to be attracted to each other, and that sometimes helps the longevity of a relationship as well.
But sorry to drag this on, but promise last question. God promised last question on this thing. But everything you mentioned, you can get outside marriage. You can have children outside marriage. You can have companionship, love, attraction, sticking together. Why marriage?
So I don't know. I'm just saying that, see, we live in a very judgmental society. I think we have to face the facts of the country that we live in. We have a very strong caste system. Our social system is extremely strong, where we divide on the basis of wealth, on the basis of religion. It's not a happy place in that sense, because we are so judgmental of people, and there's so much pressure on women at every different level, that I think that any decision you make is hard enough. But I'm saying that's why I'm saying that the youth has to stop making demands, has to ask these questions to the society that we live in, and has to say that if we're okay having multiple relationships, and if we're okay being promiscuous and being responsible at the same time, we need people to stop being judgmental. And we need society to stop being judgmental of women choosing, men, whatever, choosing the way they want to live, and that's where it's going to come in. So that's where intercaste marriage will come in, because society will stop being judgmental, and that's the major demand the youth has to make, is that stop judging me, stop putting pressure on me for marrying in the same caste, in the same religion. This is nonsense, okay? It's garbage in my opinion. So I just think that that is the main drive that the youth should have.
Okay. Soha and Kunal, before we let you go, a few quick questions. You have only 3 or 4 words to answer these questions. We really want to box you in, get a headline out of it or something. No, nothing like that. But let's start with you, Soha.
Oh, please no.
Just very quick. Just the first thing that comes in your mind.
I slept for 2 hours last night. I'm really scared of what's going to come out.
That's even better, because we want the honest answers now. Okay, what comes to your mind when I say royalty?
Outdated.
Heroine.
Tantrum.
Accurate.
Cheating.
No, bad.
Saif Ali Khan.
God. He's lovely.
Oh, nice.
Kareena Kapoor.
Also lovely.
Come on, you're being diplomatic now.
They're a great couple. I'm very happy they found each other. They suit each other very well.
Live-in relationships.
I've just entered one. I'll tell you how it goes in 3 months.
Kunal, not this one.
Oh. A good person to be in a committed relationship with.
Okay.
For me, not anyone else.
Okay. Pass. Okay. Kunal, Bhag DK Bose.
DK Bose, DK Bhag.
Actor, producer, or director?
Director.
Why?
I just find it most creatively involving.
Commitment.
First thing that comes to your mind.
No, it was Salman Khan actually. But
from your expression, it looks like commitment phas gaya sala.
Commitment, I would say, is my word, I would think.
Okay. Siddharth and Vidya.
Soha's answer.
Lovely.
Okay, I don't know if you've Googled yourself recently, Kunal, and this is really interesting, and I want all of you also to do this when you're out of this session.
Every 5 minutes.
If you Google Kunal Roy Kapoor, the one word that pops up, and I'm sure you'd be interested to know, is but, with a double T. Would you care to tell us what the story is? That's the keyword for you on Google. Because of Nautanki Sala, apparently you're doing the same.
Have you taken your trousers down?
Yeah, I've emulated John Abraham.
I mean, you've got the keyword but on Google for Kunal Roy Kapoor.
Yeah, the thing is that
you should save a screenshot.
My butt is more famous than my face. That's the problem. That is the main issue. That's the problem in my career. That producers only want my backside.
Now that headline,
it's sounding horrible. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fabulous. Girls and boys, thank you very much, Kunal, and thank you, Soha. Can I please request on stage Miss Suryasnata Mohanty. Can I please request you on stage to give a small token of appreciation to Soha and Kunal. A huge round of applause.